So if you're watching this video, it's a pretty select group of people that are getting to see this. This isn't going out to the masses, and unless I made a couple of mistakes on MailChimp, which is a possibility, this is going out to people that aren't currently members with us. If you're watching this video, it means that you were associated with CFTC in some shape or form, but it's been many moons since you stepped foot into the gym. Now, the reason that you're getting this is that I think about you. I really do. I think about all the people that we've been able to be in contact with, but I also think about how much we've learned and how different things are since the last time that you were with us. And in the next couple of videos, I want to unpack some of those differences. One, just to educate you, but two, maybe to shift the paradigm with what you think is true that may no longer be applicable. So if you are watching this video, I hope that you're doing well. And I know that you and I have one thing in common. And do you know what that is? It's that we've been in the game for a long time. And if that's true, then you have asked yourself the same question that, if I'm honest, I ask myself a lot. And it's this: how long am I going to be able to keep this thing up? How long am I going to be able to do these workouts that are really hard, that have high intensity? How long am I going to be able to keep that up? And without the answer that I'm about to give you, I think your response would be, oh, I can't. I can't do this thing day in and day out where I'm sizzling on the ground like bacon and there's this huge cortisol dump through my body. I think the reason for that is because there's already enough stress in your life. You're probably at a different stage than you were when we did CrossFit, and it just doesn't seem appropriate to try to introduce more and more stress to you when you got enough on your plate. But I want to back up for a second and challenge some assumptions that we have. One, does CrossFit really need to look like that? Because look, you may know this, but I taught CrossFit to coaches for a long time. And from the pulpit, CrossFit is really titrated down to just this. Let's do healthy movements that take our joints through good ranges of motion. Let's make sure the routine is dynamic and not static so we don't get bored. And let's keep the workouts at a level that's challenging but not overwhelming to the individual. Now, if that's all CrossFit is, then it is probably something that we could keep up. But you and I would both agree that what I just said and what actually happens at the affiliate is way different. What I just said is actually pretty individualized, right? The routine that you need, the movements that you need based on whatever hangups you have with your body, and the difficulty level is very unique. But yet in the gym, it's just general. It's just general. I got a real problem with that. And I think over the last couple of years, this is the thing that we have honed in on as needing to evolve. Because in the rest of your life, it is customized. You go to Amazon, you go to Favor, hell, you even go to Nike, you can customize exactly what you want. And I think there's appreciation for that in most aspects of our life. But then when we turn to fitness, whether it's CrossFit or any other boutique studio, we're just blindly walking into a class and we say, well, I guess this is what I want. But what if it's not? Hey man, what if I don't actually want to run, but I still want to lose weight? Can I do that? Hey, what if I got this shoulder that actually doesn't feel good going overhead, no matter what you say about it being healthy for my shoulder? What if I don't ever want to do the 12 days of Christmas workout or a burpee ever again? What do you say to that? Now, on the flip side, our response in years past has just been like, oh man, we'll just scale you. But can you really do that justice in real time on the spot where you have no understanding of what that person's priorities are? And unless you have each person memorized, you don't really know what they're capable of doing and what they're not capable of doing. All that to say is that I think for too long we focused on the group. And there's some beautiful things that happen in the group, but we've turned our back on the individual. Now I know what you're thinking. This is not a video to say that I want to abolish group training, or that the individual is key now, and that we should all put our headphones in and do rear foot elevated split squats and map 10 work. I'm not saying that either, but I think, are you ready for this? I think that you can have them both. Now, this isn't just something that I came up with on the spot. We've been doing this for the last 8 months now, and it is amazing what's come out of it. It's amazing that our injury rate is virtually non-existent. It's amazing that the results that people are getting are significantly up. And in the next couple of videos, I want to break down exactly what we're doing. Not because I think you're going to come back to the gym. I mean, if that was true and if we could help you, that's great. But mainly because I don't want you to go on with the rest of your life thinking that that chapter of functional fitness is over. I think you can still do it. And for some reason, I feel called to say this out loud, and that's the reason that we'll unpack this. So in the next video, we'll talk specifically about how you could keep this up, and the secret ingredient is customization. Until next time.